Howdy guys, my name is Ryan Rees and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about psychology and whether it should or should not be considered a science. I'm going to go through the definition of exactly what a science is, go over some examples of how psychologists today measure things, and then finally wrap up with whether I think psychology is or is not a science, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. But first, let's go ahead and define what a science is. I'm going to use the Oxford Dictionary definition. The intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. I chose that particular definition because of those last few words, observation and experiment. That's the basis of psychology and what psychologists do. People come in, they have a problem, psychologists observe what's going on, and they experiment with different ways to treat it, see what works. The biggest argument against psychology being a science is there's no empirical data. That was, however, until structuralism came along, gave us things like reaction time that we can actually measure. Nowadays, psychologists have things like MRIs and brain scans to tell what parts of the brain are lighting up. That's all empirical data. But let's get back to the question of whether I think psychology is or is not a science. I think it is a science, but according to Dr. Henrique, there is no blanket answer. It's mostly a science.